What the heck is this? Hello， 我是阿滴，这位是。
大家好，我是 Jonas。今天我带了瑞典最好的甜点，所以我要给你试试看。
OK， 那这支影片呢会是 English Corner。我们在吃这个零食的过程当中呢，大家也可以练习英文听力，然后可能可以学到一些英文单字。好的，准备好的话，我们开始喽。Okay, so what do we have here?
So I brought some of like the most famous Swedish snacks and also like some of the things from my childhood that I want to share with you. And actually, this is kind of like a warm up because these are like kind of tasty. And after you have been trying all these kind of things, I want to share today's like big surprise that I also brought. And I think, you know, after... Oh, you want to complain on the question mark?
Yeah, is that supposed to be a question mark?
This is a Swedish style of question mark.
Alright.
Let's put it to the side.
A mystery box for later. I'll try to ignore it and focus on the snacks first.
Okay. And can I pick the one we can
Sure.
start with? If you ask a Swedish person to like pick the one candy to represent Swedish, they would probably pick this one.
So this is the most Swedish candy you can get.
This is the most, I wouldn't say it's the best one, but this is like the most Swedish. This is like what stinky tofu is for Taiwan.
That's
Maybe
not a very
candy,
good
but...
description. That doesn't sound appetizing.
I wanted to say something about this one because this has been the same for 50 years, so it's small cars actually inside.
Okay, so it's been around since 1953.
1953.
So you've had it when you were a kid?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, it's very easy to tear open. Okay, it smells... it smells like some kind of sweet powder that's not fully melted into water. It has the texture of gum. It's very chewy.
Yeah.
But it leaves a little bit of residue on your teeth. The flavor kicks in after chewing for a bit. Initially, it feels like just like a piece of plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no taste. Now it's a little bit tasty. I find this very interesting. I've never tried any candy like this. It's very chewy at first and like tasteless.
Yeah.
But after a while, it gets to you.
Goes on you. This is like the friendliest review I ever got on this one because I give it also to some other Taiwanese friends and they usually say it's like chewed bubble gum. Like I can't believe you can keep this in your mouth, but that's a really friendly review.
Yeah, I would have a second one.
So that's the Swedish
first one. If I were to rate it, I'd give it a solid 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not something I would purchase, but as an exotic snack, I would definitely hands down try it.
I think also it kind of lives on the fact that it's always been around, you know. You want to eat something like nostalgic from your childhood. And
nostalgic, that's such a good word. Nostalgic,
yeah. So also like if you meet someone Swedish and you give them this one, you know.
Would PewDiePie know what this is?
Definitely.
Oh, cool.
I mean, if you dig down into his videos, probably in one of his videos he will be eating this one.
Oh wow, okay. I'm very interested in this one, just because of the packaging. I like the way it's presented. Dumle?
Dumle. Yeah, dumle.
Okay. Right, as expected, it's individually packed. Open it up.
Yeah.
Oh, this looks good. This looks very good. This looks like the kind of chocolate that would just melt, but it wouldn't be too sweet, so that you can have a lot. That's just like my first impression of it.
Yeah.
Alright. It's also very chewy.
Yeah, they all kind of like bring back my childhood. But if there was one that I would pick now as an adult that I would buy would probably be this one. Because I really love this one.
Yeah, there's definitely similar candy here in Taiwan.
Yeah.
But I can't pinpoint which.
I would say also that this is probably the one that is like most generic. Of course, still I like the taste of it, but I think also that every country, you know, the US has probably something very similar. Like you say, like a toffee, candy, chocolate kind of thing. So
it's a very standard chocolate.
if some Swedish is watching this and I didn't bring this one, I would say, okay, this is
this is not Swedish
complete,
enough.
You know, like something in this test is missing. You know?
We're eating all the classics today.
We are. Yeah, these are all the classics, definitely.
Okay, this one I definitely enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one you can bring back for nostalgia.
Yeah. Okay. I think it's time for this one.
Time for this one. All right.
Yeah.
What is the monkey doing to the candy? When you look at the expression of the monkey, it makes you wonder. I'm going to try to pronounce this. The John Gerbra.
Djungelvrål.
Djungelvrål.
Yeah, because we have the A with the dot on top of it.
Yeah.
And a lot of people would just pronounce that as an A, but it's actually a totally different letter because it's pronounced like O.
O.
More like the O.
Alright.
And I want to give you a small challenge on this one.
Okay.
Like you can look at it and you can smell it, but then based on how many you think you can eat at the same time, like you take 1 or 2 or 3, and I will eat twice as many as you. Because this one is a little bit challenging to eat. And I want to prove my Swedishness by eating like a lot of this one.
So is this not very appetizing or?
I don't know, you know.
This smells a little bit like Chinese medicine.
Yeah.
It doesn't smell sweet.
It's not sweet actually.
Is it not sweet?
It's not sweet.
Okay. I'll just do 3 to be safe.
Yeah.
That means
sorry, not putting back. It just means I have to do 8.
Okay.
Oh my god.
At a time?
Yeah, like you have to throw them in at the same time. No, not like that, like this.
Oh, hold on. Are these frostings?
Yeah, so this is kind of like, it's similar to salt. I think it's basically salt.
Salt?
Yeah.
It's not sugar?
No, it's not sugar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
1, 2. What the heck is this?
I got too many. What are you looking for?
It's super salty. Right. After the salt wears off, it's actually okay.
So Scandinavia is like Norway, Denmark, Sweden and Finland, right? And I think this is something that only Sweden and Finland really like, this kind of like licorice. It's called like the kind of thing is called licorice, but usually they're not so salty.
The smell goes up into your nostrils.
Yeah, we are training you for the special surprise. So
okay.
Feel free to cut this out or keep this in your video.
It's so chewy.
Yeah.
I can't manage to chew them until they're swallowable.
Yeah,
is that a word?
Your review is so friendly. You know, most people try this like, okay, this is the worst shit I ever tried. And your description is like, okay, I cannot manage to chew them until they are swallowable. This is Ray's way of saying this is shit.
This is shit. But what is this? What is this made of? I'm curious.
The kind of candy is called licorice. After you eat this for a while, and you like see that package, you start, you know, when you see something really salty or something, you can sometimes feel like you're getting a lot of like saliva in your mouth.
Salivating.
Yeah, so you are getting like a trigger when you see that package.
So how do you compare this with that? On a scale of enjoyment, how much would you rate this and that?
So this is something very, very special because normally I wouldn't buy this one. But then you have like that 1 day per year or maybe 2 times per year where you really get it's something you get a craving for. So when I get a craving, I would say this is like 7 out of 10. But the rest I can eat almost every day.
I forgot to rate this one. I give this like a solid 8.5. This one, I would say, I'm inclining to give it a 0.
Yeah.
Because it's something I never buy. This one I can picture myself eating, but this one I would never try.
I think you need to remember on your scale, you know, if you give this one a 0, there is nothing below 0.
That's a very good point. Probably give this one a 2.
Yeah,
a 2. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I think you have passed like the worst one. So
okay.
Now it's your choice which one of these.
I go with this.
So this is one of the really traditional Swedish snacks. Like we have a lot of potato chips, potato-based stuff. This is based on cheese. The thing about this one is that the smell is very strong. You know, if you have this in a room, like the whole room will smell like that thing. So that's why I don't buy it a lot.
Oh. It didn't smell the way I expected it to smell.
Okay. You know, cheese is a big thing in Europe. I think in Taiwan, cheese is not really a big thing. Like you have like the one standard kind of cheese. Yeah. We are into cheese.
Okay. I'm surprised by the taste. It's pretty bland.
No.
Compared to how it smells, it's pretty good. No, it's not bad. It's like Cheetos in Taiwan.
Yeah. I heard also. Actually, I never tried Cheetos before. But also, I gave my wife to try this one. We were in Sweden, and she said, "Oh, it's like Cheetos."
Like a saltier version of Cheetos. This is pretty fair. I give it a 7.
Okay, so we have this one left.
This looks poly original. I'm guessing this would be very similar to this one.
Yeah, a little bit. I think the inside is a little bit.
Whoa! Okay, it's not individually packed.
So this one also is very, very traditional. Usually, when you make your own candy box, you would like mix this one in with the other stuff. Oh, I want to take this one.
Okay, so it's a similar composition to the tumbler because it's also a layer of chocolate that melts on the outside very quickly.
Yeah.
And then on the inside, like a chewy substance.
Yeah. The thing about this one is that for some reason, when I was like 13 or 14, I played a lot of computer games, and during that time, this was like my candy of choice. And once you start eating this one, it's the kind of like feeling that you don't want to stop, So I see it from my computer, and I eat it, and sooner or later, I'm out of this box.
No.
And the thing is that inside of this one, they have some kind of like, it almost tastes a little bit like marshmallow in the composition in the middle, and it's kind of like swells in your stomach. So my like thinking about this one is that like, okay, you are full, and then it starts swelling a little bit. So I have so many like bad memories of like feeling really like I had too much candy.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Which one of these do you think would work in Taiwan?
This will definitely work.
Yeah.
Dumbler. This I would give this 7.5.
It's some kind of like butter toffee thing in the middle there, but it's a little bit like fluffy.
So the fluffy center of the poly, it has a kind of weird taste.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not something that we're used to. It's still sweet, but it tastes a little bit artificial to me. So I wouldn't give this as high a rating as the tumbler. But the tumbler, I think I'm not sure if there's a market in Taiwan because we can find already similar substitutes in Taiwan.
Yeah.
But it's still very chewy on the inside.
Yeah.
I feel like out of the 5, this would be the only one that I'm willing to take money out of my pockets to buy.
To buy.
Yeah,
okay,
to buy.
Okay. This is more like a punishment for you to
Yeah,
pay,
I think this could be a very good punishment. But I find it very interesting tasting these candy because I'm expanding my palate. I've never tasted some of these flavors before, and now that I have, I know that I don't like them.
Okay, that's great.
I have one last question.
Yeah, sure.
Do you remember the prices? Most expensive here and the least expensive here.
These are both more than or around 100 Taiwanese dollars. I would say this one is something like 60 or 70 Taiwanese dollars, and this will be something like 40 Taiwanese dollars. So it depends a little bit on where you go, but that's like that you will buy.
Quality pays off. To be honest, out of all these, if I were to recommend one to my audience, I would say this one.
Okay.
It's because these two, this is more on the normal side of the spectrum. So you've tasted something similar before, but this you've never tasted, and it has a little process to it. It's a way to immerse yourself in the culture, and this is a very famous and historic brand in Sweden. Yeah, sure. So this would definitely be like my #1 recommendation if you want to seek out exotic special snacks in Sweden. This one you should try. These two, if you are looking to expand your palate and try something that you would probably not enjoy, then you could go for this. So we have one last stop.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. This is a warm-up for that.
This one right here. I'm still not quite sure what this is. Since we've had so much candy, I'm thinking we could take a break.
Yeah, sure.
And then we can unbox this mystery box. But this process will be done on Jonas's channel.
Okay,
right? So if you guys want to check this out, I'll put this video in the link here, and it will be up simultaneously, so you guys can go check it out right now. 好，那今天这支零食试吃影片差不多这边结束了哦。我们在过程中其实发现，应该有讲到蛮多描述味道相关的英文单词，还不错。那希望大家会喜欢这支影片。那我跟 Jonas 影片就是开箱这个神秘箱，我还不太确定里面到底是什么东西。反正呢，会把它放在这边，大家如果有兴趣的话，也可以接着去看这支影片。然后喜欢这支影片的话，记得按个赞，订阅频道，因为每个礼拜一的晚上9点都会更新新影片。And that's a wrap， 那我们就下支影片见喽 ，See ya。